Well, that's the end of the vlog. It's fair to say it's been quite a long journey, you know, like 4 months or whatever. I feel like the video, the film I did, was quite successful in many ways, as I've had from my feedback and stuff like that. I feel like it's not really the best in the world. Like, it wasn't really amazing, but at the same time it was a lot better than some other things that I saw. I feel like we could have changed a few things. So for example, like that clip where there was a puddle and then suddenly there wasn't a puddle, I could have gone out again and filmed the clip before so that there isn't a puddle. Also, as my teacher said, I could have done a clip where instead of just having the mask at the top of Troopers Hill where the grass is, I could have had the villain go down and pick up the mask, and then as it pans over it could have seen the villain following the two people, and that would have been a lot better for the story. You know, it would have made the story stronger and, like, you know, all that. But, you know, due to time stuff, didn't have much time, didn't really manage to do that. I feel like my individual contribution has been the most out of the whole group, because, well, for one, it was my camera that we used, which is under there somewhere, it don't really matter. It was my camera rig that we used, and it was also my tripod that we used. Oh, and also my props as we used. Pow. So yeah, apart from the fact that basically all the equipment we used was owned by myself, there were some days in which I went out by myself to film it. For example, the panning shot at the top of Troopers Hill, the final version we used, the final clip, I went out by myself. It was about -4 degrees. No, not -4. It was 4 degrees, but up there it was windy and my hands were freezing. So yeah, you know what, it was cold. So yeah, I had to do that by myself. And also, I think near the end, when we had time restraints, I went out and filmed myself and the character walking in the park, in the football bit, into the park by myself. What I did was I put it on the tripod and then I clicked play, and then I walked around and walked into the park, and then I clicked off it, and then when I edited it I just cut all that out. And to be honest, like, it might sound a bit like I'm slating the other people in the group, but you know, they do have jobs. Like, you know, I don't have a job, so obviously, like, I could go out more and film, whereas they couldn't. They, you know, had jobs. And with my blog, I feel like it provides some good evidence. Like, the research is really, I feel like the research bit was pretty good. The planning, that's average, I'd say. But the production of the film, I feel like I didn't take much evidence of it, because I wasn't aware at the time that we actually had to take evidence of it. Which, if I was doing this again, I would obviously take evidence of it. But also sometimes, you know, it is quite hard taking evidence when you're by yourself. But overall, I think it went pretty well. Yeah. I mean, like, there's not much that went wrong. And so yeah, in conclusion, I feel like the end product was pretty good. Had some really nice elements in there, and especially the clips where, like, the tilted angle shot of the estate, that worked pretty well, and the zooming in bit, that worked pretty well. And unlike other groups, because of my equipment and my sister's lenses and stuff, we were able to do stuff that other people weren't. So for example, the shot might have been a bit smoother because of this, which no one else has, and obviously no one else was able to do that much zooming in on the estate because no one else had that lens. So in conclusion, like I said before, in areas I didn't do as well in, I succeeded better with the use of technology and my mindset. So on that note, I will end the vlog. Goodbye.